One thing that I really liked about Apex and that I think really resonated with me was their emphasis on solution paths.
Now I would look at a problem and I say, I know exactly what they're testing me on. I know the questions that I need to ask myself in order to get to the solution that they want.
The biggest value add for me from Apex was to kind of teach me how to approach a problem that I've never seen before and not freak out.
The thing I learned most from work with Apex is how to think about the problems.
And their mastery of the test was more than anything that I could have anticipated on all sections, and really were able to help me tailor a plan for myself that worked for me and that addressed my weaknesses.
A lot of the two other services that I had spoken with and that I had taken sessions with really just ran through the questions and the technical parts of the questions, but didn't really try to find the underlying questions within the questions and the underlying knowledge that the question was built around. And because Apex did that, I found that to be much more useful for my learning style.
What I found as the most non-quantifiable result was overcoming my anxiety when just taking even a practice exam and feeling confident.
When I was working on self-prep, if I ever needed to email them or call them, they were there to give me a full explanation and even multiple explanations in case the first one didn't resonate.
After having a very lengthy consultation before really committing to the full cost, I felt very comfortable moving ahead, and it definitely paid off.
You know, the initial touch point and consultation was extremely important. The reservation was not necessarily a cost because I had kind of planned and budgeted for an expense similar to that, but it really was having a relationship that was virtual and making sure that those things were going to work out in ways, not being able to like touch point in person and things like that. But those were all alleviated when I had my initial call. When
I had my first session or first couple sessions with Apex, I realized, okay, these guys are approaching it differently. They're trying to really understand how I'm learning, not just taking a kind of cookie cutter approach to the test and approaching each question the same way.
I would recommend this program to anyone who doesn't know what they're doing wrong, that needs someone to really get inside their head and say, this is how you're thinking about it, this is what works well for you, and this is what you should be doing going forward.
Yeah, they definitely know what they're doing in Apex, and they help me, kind of feel like I own that test and then I can own it again.
The feeling that I got when I left the GMAT was just, I'm like getting choked up. Because I worked so hard and Mike and Elias helped me work. I'm like trying to keep my composure. They helped me work so hard to get to the goal that I wanted. And it just feels really good to be able to work towards something and then get to the other side.